Here we go. Okay then, Fish. So, your problem, as you said, with the driver, as with 90 clubs in the golfers, was big old slice, yeah?
Yep.
Okay? And a bit of an overswing that the guys may have mentioned to you, or you were aware of, or you knew. Okay? Now, because your golf ball's curving left to right, your path into the golf ball had to be that way. If it wasn't, it would just keep going further right and you'd have no fun at all, okay? What we're trying to do now is square the club face up to change the ball flight to be more that way. And then once that becomes the norm, as that last shot was there, the ball's spinning right to left. That's a bit too much right to left. It's going left and staying left, okay? Then, eventually, you can start bringing the path back to golf. Now, if we look at the golf club now at the top of the backswing, okay? I'll zoom in here so you can see. There's your one. Centre-wise, for the most part, was pretty good, though, as I said. Sometimes got a little bit far from the ball, which puts your muscle under more undue stress, and you're stretching and not going to be any good, okay? So just be careful. But as you got to about here, you're okay there, but because your left wrist now starts what we call cupping, your club now has the ability, and you can just about make it out between the edge of your left side of your face. You see it sort of coming in the picture there, okay? So that's, for me, is quite a bit of an overswing. Not disastrous, but a bit more than you want to. And again, I think if you're swinging the club that far from someone who's fairly self-confessed, not as flexible as we could be, and you've got a lower back issue, you shouldn't be able to get the club that far around there, really, should you?
To be honest, the lower back part is more unfitness, and I work in an office.
Okay.
The upper back was why.
The upper back. Either any part of your back, sorry, upper back or lower. If you've got limited range of motions and issues with any part of your back, your range of motion is going to be less. So therefore, an overswing should be nothing really you should be able to do, to be fair. But the fact your club's going that far shows how much. We saw that when I did that with your wrist and cupped it, the club in a long way. When we did this with your left wrist, I can't bend anymore. So having that ability to change it will cause the club to come back open. Once the golf club is aiming right of target throughout the swing, you're now going to swing it this way to compensate. That left swing and the right club is going to send the ball on its merry way down the right-hand side of the corner, okay? So there's your backswing on the left. This is your backswing now as you go back. There you go. Club face left arm, literally as good as it gets. You want your left arm and the club face to be parallel at the top of the backswing and on line to target. You have both of those in pretty much perfect supply, okay? So because of that there now, there's nothing to do in the downs when you come back to the golf ball. You can return the golf club back here. The club now is still square with your left arm. Your left arm comes back to the golf ball now. Back your left arm to target. Back your left hand to target. Club face to target. You hit the golf ball at the screen, and it says, ta-da, down the fairway, off I go. Okay? If you're coming in with your left wrist like this, your left arm is going to return this way. Unless your left arm then does this, which, again, it can be a move you want with your left arm. It's going to hurt your left arm. And doing that's going to cause the butt end of the club to kind of change direction, which can you toe end the shot a lot of the time, because you're trying to go kind of this way when you've got this left wrist like this. Left wrist flat, boom. Left wrist flat, bang. It's going to sound almost like backhand like something, that sort of... You wouldn't kind of go here and cup your wrist and then try and go... and roll it over. It just wouldn't make any sense. But a lot of people in the golf thing, sometimes to try and create a back, so they kind of find a way that just makes the club go back a bit further. In some cases, it's a wrong thing. But those two positions there, and I'm saying this, and again, I'm not trying to sort of blow smoke at me, whatever. Just Google your favourite golfer, whoever that may be, McIlroy, anyone with a conventional swing. Don't do Bubba Watson or Matt Wolff and that, okay? But just choose a fairly standardish golf swing. I mean, the best, regarded as the best ones on tour, kind of like Adam Scott, Louis Oosthuizen, McIlroy, Jason Day, and Google their top of the backswing position and just look at basically that box there, and they'll be exactly the same as you. All right.
Shame I don't get paid the same.
Unfortunately, not, mate. You never know. There's hope for us all yet, okay? But yeah, get into that position, mate. You've got a chance, and that's where your shot's going to start going straight. What you'll find initially when you get into that square position, the ball will just go a bit left if you're not careful, because you're used to sort of start the ball left to save it. Now you don't need to start saving it. In time, we'll then start moving that ball back to target straighter. But yeah, if you can get there on a regular basis, mate, you'll be finding fairways for fun.
Cool.
Hanging a long way. Okay, mate, makes sense?
Brilliant.
Happy days. Good.